Mentality. Winning mentality. Liverpool are ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. A massive day in the title race. A massive day. Chelsea beaten at home against Fulham. 2 games now without a win for them. Liverpool scored 6 in their last Premier League game, unfortunately. And today, go out there. And some of the football they played against Leicester was scintillating. It was absolutely majestic. Gravenburch, unbelievable. Curtis Jones, superb. Mohamed Salah just does what Mohamed Salah does best. Bags goals for fun. Cody Gakpo, an unbelievable performance. Darwin Núñez runs for days. The amount of crosses that Trent Alexander-Arnold puts in that box. Macalister as well was superb. This Liverpool side, I'm telling you not now, will win the Premiership. The way they're playing, they win games when everyone else drops points. It's just incredible. Make sure you go down and drop a like if you haven't already. Make sure you have subscribed to the channel. 89%. And yes, I am pointing at the camera. 89% of everyone who watches all my match reactions is not subscribed. So what are you waiting for? Join the community. Get your comments in down below. Let me know your thoughts on Liverpool 3, Leicester 1. A painful day for football, to be honest. Tottenham lost to Nottingham Forest, and I wasn't in the best of moods. I got cheered up watching the Man United game because they are absolutely finished. Bruno Fernandes getting sent off. And then the main event, the top of the league, Liverpool. Absolutely battered Leicester. That scoreline does not give Liverpool anywhere near the amount of credit. Salah today, the amount of passes, big chances created from him, he's ridiculous. He's absolutely exceptional. And before I bring in the lineup, because I do want to talk about Liverpool, this is what we need to talk about. 7 points clear over Chelsea and 9 points clear over Arsenal with the same amount of games played. If they win their game in hand with Everton, win their game in hand, they've got over Chelsea. They extend that gap to 10 points. Absolutely insane. 17 games played, 1 defeat. 22 games unbeaten. The amount of weapons they've got in their arsenal. Macalister, Gravenburch, Szoboszlai last game against Spurs was incredible. Salah, Núñez, Gakpo. They didn't even need Luis Diaz today. Jota comes off the bench, looks a threat. The way Arne Slot is managing this squad, honestly, I don't even think the guy's won Manager of the Month yet. He is ridiculous. 9 goals scored in their last 2 games. You know, I look at their next 6. West Ham, Man United, Spurs, Accrington, Forest will be tough and Brentford will be tough. But I just don't... I said this the other day. I don't see where they drop points unless if it's a red card or a bad run of injuries coming their way. They just look the absolute business. They really do. We'll bring up the lineup now. And I want to talk about all the goals. But Liverpool, for me, are the team to beat. Like I said, make sure you go down, drop a like, and subscribe if you haven't already. That would be greatly appreciated. Alisson in goal, Trent, Gomez, Van Dijk, Robertson, the back 4 that won in their last Premier League title. Gravenburch, Macalister, the best player in world football right now for me, Mohamed Salah, Curtis Jones, Gakpo, and Darwin Núñez. And fair play to Leicester, because they started the game really well. It's a really good goal, to be fair. The turn from Jordan Ayew, the finish, spins I think it was Gomez. Just a really, really good goal against the run of play. Leicester went 1-0 up. I think it was Trent that went flying in for a challenge, and then they bombed down the left-hand side. I think it's Mavadidi. Gravenburch is kind of neck and neck with him, and he plays the ball back across. Jordan Ayew with a really good touch, then kind of spins. And when he spins, I'm kind of thinking he's going to open his body up and he's going to guide it to the far post, but he doesn't. He hits it near post, and Leicester go 1-0 up. And fair play, because you are up against the best side in the world right now for me. Absolutely ridiculous football side that Liverpool are right now. And you get an early goal. Now, Liverpool was so close. Salah had a chance where he's coming in for that right-hand side. He opens it up and he kind of It wasn't a powerful curling finesse. It was kind of more like lopped over sort of thing towards the back post. Hit the crossbar. Um, the goal we'll get to in a second. But even when Liverpool were 1-0 down, I just didn't think they'd ever lose this game. And that's the belief that Arne Slot has installed into these Liverpool players. That's the belief that Liverpool fans have now got, because they're just a joke. Like, they are actually a joke to watch. Some of the play in that second half we'll get to in a minute. It's breathtaking at times. This is what winners do. You're 1-0 down at home. They're not panicking. They're not stressed. No Liverpool fan at 1-0 down should be stressed playing Leicester. No disrespect to Leicester, but that's how good Liverpool are. And the goal comes from a moment of magic from Cody Gakpo. Cody Gakpo. It's absolutely ridiculous. Comes in from that left-hand side, opens his body up, whips it towards the back post. And it's, the goalkeeper's got more chance getting a hand on the sun. And Liverpool go 1-1 in at halftime. The perfect time to score. Macalister plays it into his path. And it was nothing more than they deserved. And then I've spoken about this so many times about how important the first 15 minutes of each half are. I say this nearly every Liverpool video because it's something that Arne Slot does. He must be going in and giving them, like, not screaming at them, but understanding the level he requires from these players. And what do? They go out there in the 49th minute. Macalister gets down that right-hand side, lovely ball across, and there is Curtis Jones. And he's got a knack of doing that. Playing this 8-roll, bombing into these areas, and as kind of like an advanced 8. Gravenburch, him playing really well in a double pivot. Macalister, like, all the midfielders are involved today. Even Szoboszlai, when he comes off the bench, his best performance last week against Spurs, left on the bench today. That's how good this Liverpool rotation is at the moment. Not, it's kind of like, yeah, you played good, but you're on the bench next week. And that's the level he requires, Arne Slot. And Curtis Jones today was fantastic. Gets his team back in front. And as soon as Liverpool scored, I thought there is absolutely no way. There is no way that Liverpool were going to lose this. Then they had a third goal ruled out. It was Cody Gakpo, Darwin Núñez in an offside position. There was actually multiple offside checks for this. Salah over at the back across. Núñez has a shot. Keeper saves it, comes out to Gakpo, and he smashes it in the back of the net. And it goes down as an offside goal. A little bit, we couldn't really see it on the TV, the angle, but it looked a little bit of a close call. And this is where Arne Slot is absolutely fantastic. At 2-1, completely changes the game. Brings on Szoboszlai, brings on Jota, brings on someone else as well. And Gakpo plays it down into Salah's path. And this is vintage Salah. This is what he's done his whole career at Liverpool. Coming off that right-hand side and just curling it into the corner. The finish, it's so clever. He doesn't even look at the goal. He's looking directly down at the ball, and he just opens his body up, and it's kind of low into the far corner. It's a delightful finish. And that was a routine Liverpool win in a tough day of football, considering Chelsea dropped points, Arsenal play tomorrow. We live in such a wild time right now where Nottingham Forest, fair play to them, are currently sitting third in the Premier League. That is just unbelievable. It really is. And as it stands, Liverpool have scored 40 goals in the Premier League, the best attacking side right now for me in Europe. 2 more goals than Chelsea, 16 more than Forest, 6 more than Arsenal. Actually, I think they may have just about scored more than Spurs. Yeah, Spurs have got 39. But how strong are they defensively? Only conceded 17, a goal difference of 23. But it's these moments where teams around you are losing, focus on the task at hand, and they are clear at the top. Gakpo, absolutely phenomenal performance from him. Ridiculous. He is like, I think, I'll be honest with you, I think it's Liverpool's to lose. That they are playing some top stuff. And as it stands right now, I just don't see a way in which unless they completely capitulate, which I don't think they will. Marcus Edwards and Hughes have got their eyes on a number of players. Mendy's linked with them as again. If they can bring another midfielder in and maybe a fullback who can play both left back and right back, I think. And then I think that they've had a good window. And you look at let's look at their next 8 games, because I just don't see how Ipswich, Lille, West Ham, the 2 games in there are where are we going to see if Liverpool have what it takes to win this league title. The 14th of Jan and the 18th of Jan. Now, you're probably going to be thinking, what about Man United? What about Spurs? They will steamroll Man United a minimum of 3-0. Right? West Ham, it will be a tough game, but I think they've got more than enough in the tank to go out there and blow them away. Accrington Stanley, nice little local derby. They'll batter them. They'll batter Lille. They'll batter Ipswich. The 2 games for me, 2 really tough grounds. Nottingham Forest, one of the best defensive sides in the league right now, especially away from home. They're really good. They're really good at home. And Brentford away, up until Forest beat them recently, have been the best side at home in the league this season. Those are the 2 games for me. But look how many games they've got in January, by the way. Man United 1, Tottenham 2, Accrington Stanley 3, Nottingham Forest 4, Brentford 5, Ipswich 6, PSV. That's not 8 games. Jesus. Wow. But I'll be honest with you. I think they'll beat West Ham. I think they'll destroy Man United. Those are the 2 games for me where we will find out. Because if they go to both those and win, and then you look at the fixtures they've got after that, with Lille, Ipswich, PSV, Bournemouth. Yeah, I don't think they're gonna drop points anywhere, to be honest with you. I think they're such a strong outfit at the moment. But make sure you go down and drop a like. Make sure you have subscribed to the channel. That would be greatly appreciated. Liverpool 3, Leicester 1.